This video is about interest. The objective is for you to be able to solve problems involving simple and compound interest. Just some terminology. Interest is the amount of money paid or earned for the use of money. So in a savings account, you earn money. So when you put money in the bank and you just let it sit there, the bank will pay you for leaving that money in. Loans and credit cards, you are borrowing money from the bank, and so they're going to charge you for borrowing the money before you have it to pay off. So you're going to be paying the bank extra money. This is how they make money. The formula for simple interest is I equals PRT. So I stands for the amount of interest. P is the starting money or the principal. What I like to say is what you put in. Starts with the P as well. R is the percentage rate. You have to write this as a decimal. And then T stands for time. It is written in years. So let's try an example. Find the simple interest rate for $500 invested in a savings account at 3.25% for 3 years. So remember, our formula is I equals PRT. So principal, or what you put in, is the $500 times your rate. And remember, we have to move this into a decimal. So 3.25%, when we move the decimal 2 spots, is going to be 0.0325. And then it says for 3 years, which is our time. Okay? So what you're going to do is type that in your calculator as 500 times 0.0325 times 3. So this is going to give you an amount of $48.75. So what this means is if you put in $500 into the savings account for 3 years, they will pay you $48.75 just to leave it in there. So what I want you to do is stop the video, try these 2 problems, and when you're done you can unpause it and hear my explanation. Alright, so if we use our formula, it is 400 is what you put in, 0.0367 is your decimal, and it is 2 years. So when we multiply 400 times 0.0367 times 2, this gives us an answer of $29.36. So the next one is $770 at a 0.16% interest rate. And now it's 6 months. Okay, remember I said that T has to be in years. So since there are 12 months in a year, I'm going to do 6 out of 12 months. So when we type this in, you're going to do 770 times 0.16 times 6 and then divide that by 12. So this gives you an answer of $61.60. Now your calculator is probably telling you 61.6, but with money you need 2 numbers after the decimal, so we have to add that 0 at the end. So if you need to find the interest rate, this is going to take a little bit, so I suggest pausing the video, writing this down, and then starting it again when you're done. So to find the interest rate, what you're going to do is find the total amount paid by multiplying the payment amount by time. Then subtract that answer from the principal. This is going to give you the interest. Plug all your numbers into the correct spot in the formula, and then divide by the principal and time. And then key thing is your answer is going to be in a decimal, but we need a percentage because interest rate is a percent. So let's look at this one. Lewis makes monthly payments of $290.28 on his loan of $5,000. He plans to pay it off in 1.5 years. Find the simple interest rate of his loan. So every month, Lewis is paying $290.28. So 1.5 years is actually 18 months. We need to figure out how much is he actually paying. So we're going to multiply 290.28 times 18. So 290.28 times 18 gives you an answer of $5,225.04. So even though he is getting this loan, he is not just going to pay $5,000. He is going to pay $5,225.04. So that means he is paying an extra $225.04. And I know that because when you subtract how much he has to pay by how much he is getting in his loan, that gives us 225.04. So this is our I. So when we plug it into our formula, it's going to be 225.04 equals the money he put in, the $5,000, the rate we don't know, and the time is 1.5 years. So notice how I went back to 1.5. I'm not using the 18 because it has to be in years. So what you're going to do is type in 225.04 divided by 5,000 divided by 1.5. So this gives you an answer of 0.03 about. So when we move our decimal, this is actually 3%. So his loan is being given to him at a rate of 3%. So go ahead and try these. Stop the video, try it, and then come back. Okay, so this first one already gives us the total amount for the savings bond. Okay, so all we have to do is start by doing 232.50 minus the 200, which is $32.50. So that's going to be my interest, how much he's earning just by putting this in. So $32.50 equals 200 times R times time, so times 5. So you're going to type in 32.50 divided by 200 divided by 5, which gives you an answer of 0.0325. So move your decimal over 2 spots. It's going to be 3.25%. Alright, Callie borrowed $4,500 from a bank to pay part of her college tuition. She will repay the loan by paying $120 a month for the next 4 years. Find the simple interest rate of the loan. So 4 years, there's 12 months in a year, so that is going to be 48 months. So 120 times 48 gives me an answer of $5,760. Okay, so when we subtract 4,500 from that, it's going to give us an answer of $1,260. So that is how much extra she has to pay. That's her interest. So 1,260 equals 4,500 times rate times 4 years. So 1,260 divided by 4,500 divided by 4 gives us an answer of 0.07, which is 7%. Alright, compound interest. You're going to need a calculator that allows you to type in exponents. That's your key thing here. Okay, so everything is kind of it's the same, except what is different about simple interest and compound interest is that in compound, every year you get paid extra money based off of what you have in. So for example, if you made $20 in interest after the first year, then for the second year, they will give you your interest rate based off $120 instead of just $100. So actually you make more money if it's set up as a compound interest. So everything is the same. P is what you put in, R is rate, and T is time. Notice, however, that the formula looks a little bit different, so make sure you have that in your notes. So let's try an example. How much money is in an account where $1,500 is invested at an interest rate of 5.75% compounded annually for 2 years? So the reason I know to use this new formula is because it has the word compounded in here. Okay, so I'm going to type in 1,500 parenthesis, the 1 plus never changes. Okay, so now move your decimal. It's going to be 0.0575, and then my time is 2 years. So now I have to do order of operations. Start with the parentheses. That gives me 1.0575 squared. So 1.0575 squared means 1.0575 times 1.0575. So when you type that in your calculator, it gives you an answer. It's going to give you a long one, but we're just going to round it to the nearest hundredth, so 2 numbers. So it's going to be 1.12. Okay, so round it here, and then what you're going to do is multiply that times 1,500. So that gives us an answer of $1,680. So again, go ahead and practice this, stop the video, and start it again when you're done. Alright, so this first one is $875 times 1 plus 0.12 times 3, or to the third, sorry. So it's going to be 875, 1.12 to the third. So I'm going to type in 1.12 times 1.12 times 1.12. So that gives me an answer of 1.404, which rounds to 1.40. So when you multiply 875 times 1.40, that gives us an answer of $1,225. Okay, and then the next one, it's $80 times 1 plus 0.06 to the fifth. So 80, and then in the parentheses would be 1.06 to the fifth. So you type in 1.06 times 1.06 5 times. So when you do that, it gives you an answer of 1.34. So when you multiply that by 80, our answer is $107.20. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and review your notes and get ready for the assignment tomorrow.